established the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission is hereby amended to read as follows. The amended version, which is of serious interest to all of us, Section 5.2, it says without limiting the generality of Part 4, Section 4.1 of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission Act, the Commission shall have the following specific function. 1. To cause the prosecution of all cases of corruption in the manner provided in this Act, and to do so alone or in conjunction or coordination with the Ministry of Justice or any other agency having prosecutorial powers in Liberia. So the resubmitted out of the President is basically seeking the authority for the Anti-Corruption Commission to prosecute alone, if need be. The Commission shall, in the exercise of its prosecutorial power, and without the intervention of any other government agency or institution having similar prosecuting power, prepare the required papers for submission to the courts for appropriate action in keeping with the criminal procedure law. The Commission shall prepare and maintain the register of all cases forwarded to the court or to the Ministry of Justice for prosecution. In respect of matters prosecuted directly by the Commission, the register shall reflect in detail those matters for which true bills are issued and those matters for which no bills are issued by the grand jury, or those matters otherwise as the law shall allow that are accepted by prosecution. Those matters not accepted for prosecution and those actually prosecuted together with the status or result of the prosecution. Where the matters are forwarded to the Ministry of Justice, the register shall reflect the matter and the status thereof with the ministry, including whether indictment have been secured or prosecution had, and whether such prosecution was successful or not successful. In other words, to the contrary notwithstanding. Now, with this resubmission of the Act to amend Section 5.2 of the LACC, there can be absolutely no genuine or earnest argument against the President or the government demonstrated commitment to make Liberia a corruption-free country. Our anti-corruption crusade is fast changing the landscape in Liberia to the effect that people are today more cautious in handling government resources than any other time in the history of our country. I know sometimes we get criticized, but matching the proven credentials of this government, adhering to transparency, to accountability by the laws we have passed, by the institution we established, you can know that our fight against corruption cannot be beaten by any other regime in time past. With these few comments, I would like to now respectfully invite on the podium, because I know the Superintendent of Grand Bassa County will basically talk about the effort by the Senate Pro Tempore and Roberto Garfield to intervene in the situation in Bassa. She will recount some of those efforts by some of the permanent citizens from Bassa and around in our country to identify with the people of Bassa. But I will now respectfully seize this podium to invite the Superintendent of Grand Bassa County, who will brief us as to how much we've been able to do to assuage the agony of the people affected by the storm disaster in the southern city of Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Madam Superintendent.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jackson. The Honorable Deputy Minister of Information, Corporate Affairs and Tourism, the Honorable Deputy Minister and other officials of the Ministry of Information, Corporate Affairs and Tourism, the Honorable Acting Director of Customs, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens. On Saturday, May 25th, at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, a storm hit Grand Bassa County. The storm was very brief. It lasted maybe 35 to 45 minutes. But Buchanan City was badly affected, and other parts of Grand Bassa County were also hit.